But then finally in September, it must have been, we got the permission to go to Rumtek. And
so September 1970?
70.
Yep.
Okay.
And that was, again,
for the big retreat of the rains.
Step,
we
yeah.
came there. That was amazing.
And
coming there.
on the full moon there, we received like refuge and the Gandhian and everything from the Karmapa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did you stay in that first visit to Rumtek?
Well, that was again...
we cheated. You know, we were allowed to be 3 days.
The Karmapa, he could do a lot, but of course it was still limited. So we actually stayed, was it 10 days?
Yeah, we could stay 10 days.
Which was a lot at
everything.
that time.
And we taught them, you know, I mean, I taught them flick-flacks and jumps and power jumps and all the things we learn in Danish schools. They'd never seen anything like that. That was really fun. And we spent a lot of time with Karmapa. And we also up at Nagigumba already, we had been with the 4 young lineage holders at the same time. We became good friends. They were 10 years younger.
They were very young. They were
10 years younger than we
you.
were, something like that, some even more. So we became good friends with them all the time also.
They were just teenagers.
Afterwards, they also wanted Hannah to make their plans and translate for them around the world and stuff. So that's.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were up there with them, with all of them, visited them all, did it all, stayed in the guest house just across from Rumtek. And
who were some of the lamas that you encountered besides Karmapa?
well,
we met Shaman Rinpoche, we met
all the ones on the cover of the
Gyaltsab
thing we know
Rinpoche,
very
Dangwen
well.
Kontrul Rinpoche.
That's top. Then we had Tenga
Tenga
Rinpoche.
Rinpoche.
And Changu Rinpoche, we
Changu
didn't really
Rinpoche.
hit it off with. He didn't like
And
Hannah.
then, well, at that time,
No,
we
but
only
we didn't
saw
really hit
Karmapa,
off.
yeah.
Then
And
there was
in Nepal, there was... Chukunima Rinpoche was staying in Rumtek at that
He
time.
was learning something there. He was very nice.
And his father
was a really high Lama. His father
in Nepal, yeah.
Ujin Tulku was great.
Yeah, I'm curious.
He populated half of the
Yes,
village. Yeah.
exactly.
He was really big. He always called. We saw him before he died. He kept calling us in and called us his old friend and gave us small statues of diamond in hand of Chana Dorje, Vajrapani, and so on. So it was like we had a very close connection with him.
And yeah, we could only get the visa for a relatively short time, and then His Holiness told us. Actually, at that time, the closest to Rumtek or to Sikkim was Sunada. And Sunada was where Karl Rinpoche
Wasn't it first?
was staying.
But when was he going? When was that thing with Bhutan, Hannah? Was that later?
And that was later.
That was
That was
later.
when we stayed in
Yeah.
Sunada.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we had to go there.
Yeah.
And then every time we could get a visa for Sikkim, we went up to there. So we were staying in Sunada we did the whole Ngendo, we did all our practices, and the Karmapa told us we should learn that from Karl
And
Rinpoche.
every 2 months we went up to him. We could get a visa every 2 months for 3 days,
Yes.
and we always extended to a week, and everybody freaked out. You know, they
Yes.
threatened, you know, and
It was
whatever.
very tense at that
really
time.
tough. Yeah.
What I understood from some other people that
Sikkim was like an army camp, actually, yeah? You know?
yeah, or also in eastern India.
Yes.
Yeah,
there's
Nagaland.
concerns, you know, all Westerners with potential CIA.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly,
sure.
yes.
Nagaland, and,
Yeah.
because yeah.
So, yeah, and then one time, suddenly we got the message, okay, now the Karmapa is going to Bhutan. So you have a chance to meet him outside of Sikkim. So of course we were very quick to go to Kalimpong, which is, at that time it was very restricted also, to meet him there, to have a chance to see him, yeah. And
Yes, and
then
yeah,
he...
then we stayed in Gombu's hotel. Gombu's hotel.
It's about the time Dujin Rinpoche would have still...
He was still there.
Yes,
we met him.
We met him.
Yes.
Oh, he was fantastic.
Kanjo Rinpoche was still
A couple
alive.
of times.
You know, the
Kanjo,
Nyingma
yeah.
Lama up in Darjeeling.
He was also in
And
Darjeeling.
what is he called? The one who's still alive today. Chadol Rinpoche.
Chakdut, yeah.
Chakdut Rinpoche.
Chakdut, he was up at Gore Bungalow.
Joe Bungalow.
Joe Bungalow, he was
Close to that
yeah.
healing also. He lives in Nepal now, yeah?
So
He was
he's
also
running
there.
a big retreat center. Yeah.
And this Tuxi Rinpoche, the
the Lama up
Drukpa
from
Lama,
Tuxi Rinpoche up
you know,
from Sherpa country.
Drukchen Rinpoche's
Drukchen,
teacher at that time.
Drukchen
Drukchen Rinpoche
Dukpa.
was a boy.
Tuxi Dukpa and Dukchen Rinpoche's women.
They were all in that area, yeah?
Just around there. Very solid. We always said the yogis are in the eastern Himalayas and the learned ones are in the western Himalayas, right? Because it doesn't fit with Abu Rinpoche. He was in the west, right?
Yeah.
And his Togdens, his people.
Mm-hmm. So we lived there for about at least a year.
Yeah, more year and a half. We did not. Yeah, more at least a year. We did Nundro there. We did then